No.
Uh,
I'm about to end our own career.
okay, we're live. Hey buddies, it's Dylan and welcome to another episode of This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! This week I am joined by Gabe, Lane, Miko, and Minsu from the Buddy Force. How are you guys all doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired.
Wait, am I not here?
Oh yeah,
No,
and
you're not.
well, I was gonna
No,
save you
Momo
until
doesn't
after
exist.
the introductions, but we have a special guest this week. We have Momo from Goats Gaming Adjacent. He was basically the Goats Gaming groupie back in the day, so welcome, Momo.
Wait, hey, I was actually a part of Goats Gaming, okay?
I believe you.
Alright.
Yeah, so a lot of people from our group right now are coming off the tail end of exams, so I know Gabe and Minsu are probably pretty tired. This shouldn't be too long of an episode, but we will go.
So we always say.
Yeah, but sometimes it's true. Sometimes we'll have like 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, and sometimes we take a long time talking about bird titties.
Okay, well, there's no bird titties this episode.
Can you explain?
We got that last week when we had to do it for Austin and for Gabe.
Oh yeah, in memoriam of Gabe, rest his soul. We talked about bird titties. Okay. But before we get into the news, I just wanted to show everybody something here. I'd like to give thanks, obviously, to our sponsor, Fusion Gaming, as well as the other card shop that we go to in the city, Galaxy Comics, because they were both able to help me with this. We've got 35 copies of Ojama Country, people. It does look like a lot. Have it later here. It's not enough. It's not enough. I still have both of them holding it for me. If anybody ever... If they open up more product and get Ojama Country, or if anybody trades in an Ojama Country, it will be put into my hands. So thank you to both Fusion Gaming and the Galaxy Comics for supplying these for me. I have what?
I'm just gonna say, oh, sorry.
You're terrible, Dylan.
I said you're ruining children's dreams of owning Ojama Country.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what?
well, it should have been
You only
quicker.
own 30. Just wait. I own like 40, almost 50 full art Steelix EXs. I'm waiting
but
to the
nobody
day.
likes Steelix, so that's fine.
I have
Cool.
36 copies of Engage.
So yeah, we got 35 copies. It's not enough. So yeah, if you guys have any copies of Ojama Country, hit me up. Let me know. Let's work something out. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the news. First things first, we have the new structure deck announced. Structure deck, our Lost Sanctuary. It's going to be a redo of Lost Sanctuary, which I'm super excited about. Lost Sanctuary was one of my first structure decks when I started to get back into the game. Really liked the whole agent archetype. The information that we have here is that it will be going on sale on August 7th, 2021 in the OCG. The main deck includes 40 cards, but this time there are also multiple monster cards for the extra deck, which sounds pretty freaking cool. A deck power-up pack, which we never get, which is basically just a pack inside of the structure deck.
We just get the deck power-up pack in the set.
Yeah. And
having the cards to pull.
We did that once though. Didn't we get a pack for Vita Victory? Yeah.
Yeah,
The starter deck, yeah.
It was either that one or was it the Pendulum one?
No, it's the Utopia one.
The card's insane.
Plastic.
Oh yeah,
It's
in the
even
Pendulum one,
frosty.
the Pendulum
Basically
structure deck, they
Turbo.
actually straight up gave you a cloth mat, which was actually pretty cool.
That was weird.
They might as well have just said summon Dante from extra deck.
So yeah, it'll have a pre-constructed deck, the power-up pack, which we'll probably get, and then one special dual field / playing guide. So I'm excited to hear more about this. Like I said, I was a huge fan of the agent archetype when they were out. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Agents were
So
the first.
fan
It was
of
the
the
first real deck I ever made. Like after just like your random cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that agent structure deck from like 2011 was the first time I actually made like a tier. I guess it was tier 1 back then, right?
Yeah.
TG
Yeah, it was
agents.
the first
right?
time
At
I
some
made it.
point.
This is the first time I ever made a tier 1 deck, so I'm super looking forward to that. I'm actually probably gonna make a Yu-Gi-Oh deck for the first time since the ABC incident.
I don't believe it.
After the accident.
Oh no.
He's finally recovered.
Okay, on to the next article. A lot of these articles are really small, but we have a few of them to talk about. Like the next one, we have names for the Ancient Guardians themes revealed for the TCG. So we're going to read through this here. Prepare to go from classic to downright ancient. The Ancient Guardians booster set includes a trio of brand new strategies, and duelists will find lots of useful returning cards to help them build decks around the new themes. Meanwhile, devoted collectors hunting the most elite cards will find plenty of collector's rares. A mix of gorgeous premium versions of new cards and time-honored favorites. Collector's rares were huge in last year's Toon Chaos and Genesis Impact releases, and now you can find 15 more in Ancient Guardians. Fans of reptile strategies finally see their wishes come true in the
Finally.
Ogdoadic theme. Oh, God.
At last.
a graveyard-focused reptile deck that leverages the popular Snake Rain spell card. Still need your copies? You'll find Snake Rain and lots of reptile reprints in Ancient Guardians. If reptiles aren't your thing, the super cool Urzarctic monsters offer a new spin on Synchro monsters, reversing the Synchro summoning mechanic. Instead of adding levels up of your Synchro materials, you'll compare the difference between your monsters' levels instead. Finally, Pendulum Summons return to dominance with the musically themed Solfa Chord strategy. Better practice your scales because the Solfa Chords reward you for carefully managing your pendulum cards, offering different perks if your pendulum scales are even or odd. Aspiring pendulum duelists have plenty of chances to get caught up, as cards like Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, and Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer, get handy reprints. First things first, I hate the new name for the reptiles. Ogdoadic.
What was it called? Can you repeat that?
Ogdoadic. How do you
Yeah, I don't like that. That sounds
Yeah.
wrong.
Ogdoadic.
Can we talk about the popular spell card Snake Rain?
Yeah.
I can't wait to have a copy of Snake Rain that doesn't beat the shit up.
Yeah.
It is popular. Every time they so as much breathe reptiles like bought out.
Didn't Snake
That
Rain
card
get
is
bought
popular.
out when the Alien Link got announced? Weirdly enough.
I think so. Yeah, it was.
Even though the
Probably.
deck has like minimal synergy with it.
Yeah, but
I
it's a
think I own-
reptile.
I
They're
think I own one
reptiles.
copy. So
True.
am I rich now?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ogdoadic is how you pronounce it.
Ogdoadic.
Yeah, Ogdoadic.
It sounds like you're a child. I thumb in my Ogdoadic card.
Because the root word is Odoad, so I'm just putting the ick at the end and hoping that's right.
Okay. And the Soulful Chord,
It
I'm
literally
pretty
means
much
a set
okay
of
with it.
8.
Yeah.
There's 8 of them.
Man, it's good. That whole archetype name's gonna get messed up when they get more support. But Soulful Chord, I kind of like. It's
That's just the same.
on par.
It's the same. It's the same theme.
Yeah.
Just a different word.
Yeah, and Urzarctic, they kept the name, which is pretty sick. Which I still understand. Like, what was wrong with Abyss? I didn't
don't
think there was
know.
anything wrong. But yeah,
It's
so
also a pun. Konami loves puns.
yeah,
To be
exactly.
fair, that wasn't an actual name. That was just a pun that they thought of when they were translating, essentially.
Yeah, so there you go. We have the names for Ancient Guardians themes revealed. So stop calling them Abyss. Stop calling them Dorema Chord.
I can't wait.
Wait,
to
is it
Ogdoadic
Abyss,
and Soulful Chord.
his-
I can't wait to just not call them anything because nobody's gonna play them.
Yeah, I can't wait to call them binder fodder.
I can't wait to call them page 5.
I can't wait to call them Bulk. Okay, next thing on the list,
Yeah,
we
let me
have
get
some
some
more
page
news from
fives.
DP25. We have the Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Yugo's new ace arrives, bringing him into a synchro beyond synchros. Excel Synchro. It's Crystal
The
Wing.
synchro beyond synchros.
So yeah, it's Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. It's a level 10 win Dragon Synchro Effect monster. Stats are 3,000, 2,500. Requires 1 tuner Synchro monster and 1 non-tuner Clearwing monster. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can make this card gain attack equal to that opponent's monster's original attack. And if you do, this card is unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects this turn. Second effect is once per turn, when a spell or trap card or effect is activated, a quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And 3, if this sync or summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, you can add 1 wind monster from your deck to your hand.
Search Droll.
Yeah, you could search Droll because that was once you have your Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon on the field, the next card you need after is Droll. So
True.
Yeah, man.
I'll be honest, the
Totally the only
last
card I ever
effect
want.
seems like kind of moot because I assume if you make this, you don't want this thing to actually die.
yeah,
My big problem with this card is it's level 9. Or it's level 10,
It's
not
10.
level 9.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's level 10, not level 9.
guys, I figured it out. What if it's sent to the graveyard by opponent's card? Add Ice Bell, easy, and just start it
I
again.
think I'm assuming Konami wanted to use Formula Synchron and like
No, because you can't use
Wait, no,
Formula
but-
Synchron. And yeah, that's why it's like all the Synchro tuners, except for a couple of
Metal
them, which
Marcher.
Metal Marcher is the only level 3 one. That's the problem. with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
'Cause
the
you can
Shaman's a level 2.
You can Excel Synchron, make it level 3 by sending Nitro Synchron, but like, well, fuck, are you playing that in Speedroids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe shooting Riser send a level 4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why
The
not like
levels,
synchro level
the
3?
level's really weird for the deck.
Yeah, I do think. Yeah, I think that the effect and like the card itself is decent. It's weird that it doesn't negate the monster effects, but
Yeah.
the level
Unaffected,
10
though.
is weird.
Just
The
leave
fact
that.
that it's level 10 is kind of weird for the deck.
I don't know if it's worth it to really go into this thing in general, right?
It's hard to go into unless they get like a really crazy Speedroid Synchro
Yeah.
tuner.
Yeah.
Like that makes this
Like-
easy to go into. Like this is a good moss monster. But,
Yeah.
like just
I
hard to
feel
do.
like with the cards we have, you'd rather go into something else if you
Mhm.
could, if you had the resources to go into this.
Man, if you could make if this was like the majestic shooting star dragon,
True.
Well, why doesn't the first effect also like negate and destroy the monster?
eh.
Because
Why would it?
Why would it?
I don't know.
Why-
Why
why don't
You are
Crystal Link does,
throwing
why
a
does it?
lot of resources into
It's
this. It's
Crystal
better.
Clearwing. Why doesn't it do it? You know.
Yeah,
That's true.
Clear Wing and Crystal Wing both do that.
Okay, but why would it?
But this is Crystal Clear Wing. He doesn't follow any rules of his predecessors. He's
Yeah.
different.
Alright, speaking of DP25, we do have some more information on it as well from the microsite. The overall description confirms that included duelists will indeed get 7 new cards each. The section on Ruri's cards confirm only 2 new Lyraloose Xyz monsters, along with support cards focusing on rapid development and deployment of your strategy, replenishing the Xyz materials of your trump card, and aiming for big attack boosts. Some of these we may have already seen. The section on Sherry's cards alongside the currently known info mentions a new continuous trap that not only enables your strong points, but also helps disrupt the opponent. So just a little bit more. So we know that each character will get 7 cards, and one of Sherry's new cards will be a continuous trap. So I'm excited to see what that is.
Gross. Traps.
Mandatory merch article. The Millennium Puzzle that we talked about before on This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now up for pre-order from Bandai.
Oh, I thought I just like scrolled too far.
Yeah, it is around $35 used, so that's probably going to be around
39.73.
yeah $39.73. I kind of want to get it, but it's just yeah, maybe.
Do you want the god? I can lend you the god hand if you want to buy this, so you can put it together.
Nice. No, I'll put on my dual disc and I'll spike up my hair.
Yeah, but I'll lend you the god hand so you can cut it properly.
Apparently, it's only like $30, like American.
It's
40
definitely
it's
not bad,
almost
but it
40
is
Canadian.
all just like plastic.
Yo, Dylan, the limit is 20 per person though.
Easy. Okay, so Mr. Quick Maths, what did you say? 39.73.
Yeah.
What's that times 20?
15.
2 plus 2 is 4.
60.
Minus 1, that's 3.
Ooh.
Quick
Okay.
math.
It's almost $800 if we want to get 20 of them.
So here's the thing: we
Well,
could
well, that was-
either.
that was close.
So here's the dealio, right? Either we can buy a case of Ghosts from the Past, or
Where we could-
we could each get 3 copies of the Millennium Puzzle.
Wait, Dylan, I have an idea.
Okay.
You get 20 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you mix up the pieces between them, and then you give them to children, and they can never actually solve the puzzle.
And we just shit on them for being dumb. It's like, you'll never be like Yugi. You're trash. Don't play.
That's a side event at the locals. Can we make it a side? Can we talk to like someone and make that a side event at regionals?
Shitting on kids?
No, finish the Millennium Puzzle.
Here's
Or
what
we
here's
just
what
have
we do,
20
right?
of them- We have 20 of them mixed up.
You shit on kids in the main event. What are you talking about?
We
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: we make it like unfinishable because we
True.
take away one of the pieces.
guys, I figured it out. This is how draws are settled. Enough with the time rules. Just end of the round. Each player gets, or no, there's one big pile of pieces that contains 2 Millennium Puzzles, and the first one to build theirs wins. Hell yeah!
Just like hide it in your pocket, they just have solved it. What do they do?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that was
That's
in
why I
the
said,
that was in the
that's why
anime.
that's why we make it a side event. just make it impossible to finish Millennium Puzzle.
Well, here's what we do, right? We shit on the kids because we're like, haha, we made it impossible for you. You'll never be like Yugi. Then we'll be like, hey, but stay subscribed to the Bud Force because we do other card games too. So since you're definitely not cut out to play Yu-Gi-Oh, we're also doing Pokemon and Digimon.
God damn it, no.
That's how we get them.
Yeah, that's how we get them.
So
Just
we
be
get no
toxic.
one.
We get no one because we're too toxic for the entire community.
No, we talked to
Hell
Fusion
yeah.
and Galaxy. We'll have the Millennium Puzzle assembly area at regionals right beside the Buddy Force signing table.
God.
Yes, I am Dylan from the Buddy Force. Okay, where'd you like me to sign?
One random signee gets the last piece of the puzzle to finish it.
Gabe, can you say your catchphrase? Gabe, say the catchphrase. Perhaps. Ah! God,
Oh.
do we have Gabe's sweater up in like a glass cabinet? It's like, it's the sweater he wore at regionals.
Which one?
Do you still
gray
have the
one.
original? Like it's all tattered.
No.
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
I'd have to find it.
Do we auction it off?
That's a piece of Winnipeg history.
We're getting a big frame for that. You know, how, like people have like hockey jerseys and like jerseys in frames. We just have Gabe's sweater in a frame.
What we should do is, you know what, Lane? I think you're onto something. It is like a piece of Winnipegian history. I feel like we should start a petition to get it put into the Museum of Human Rights. Just in its own little section. just Gabe's sweater in a glass cabinet, just like right there. The sweater of the almighty Gabe from the Buddy Force.
The Bubble Man.
Alright, so I'll get the change.org page set up and let's do this thing. Okay, on to the next thing. We're going to talk about the remote duel extravaganza that happened.
You
A
skipped
little
over.
bit. Oh, wait, I did skip over something. Okay, before we do that, spoilers.
You forgot that you skipped over the god thing.
Yeah, so we do have
the other
announcements
thing.
of some release events, at least in the EU. Hopefully they do something for North America, but we do have release dates for the Egyptian god decks.
We never get these.
Yeah, we never do, and it sucks because this mat looks kind of sick. We're gonna see if we can open up the image here for you guys without it being super tiny. Oh, that's blurry as hell. Okay. But yeah, you can kind of see it's basically just a mat that has one side it has Obelisk, one side it has Slifer. The event says that it'll be running special release events in celebration of the Egyptian god deck, Slifer, Sky Dragon, and Obelisk the Tormentor. Depending on circumstances, stores will be running in-store events, remote duels, or even giveaways. Purchase one of these structure decks for a chance to get an exclusive game mat
Why'd you say
via
it like
lottery.
that?
Look, in the article, there's a space between give and aways.
I believe it. Check
Away.
it. I'm proofreading.
Give
Chrome's not
ways.
open. I guess I'm not. Damn.
Gabe, how dare you question Dylan? He is infallible.
Yes, my grammar speech is perfect.
My
He's
grandma's speech.
the very good, perfect yes.
Okay, so now on to the remote duel. We have a couple things to talk about. First thing is a promo from the remote duel for the remote duel extravaganza. Maybe some Eastern spiritual medicine will do the trick. The promotional card distributed in Japan in a campaign to counter a certain disease is being introduced as a promo card for the upcoming June-July remote duel extravaganza event. As for how you can obtain one, straight from the FAQ, what is the Amambi promo card and how do I get one? Similar to Omamari charms in Japan, they are used to promote good health and ward off sickness. Amabi is a Japanese spirit said to repel the plague by showing copies of itself to people. While supplies last, every time a duelist registers for any event other than the main event, they will receive one copy of Amabi in addition to any other commensurate prizing for that event. So you can't really read this here because the picture is blurry, but so it is a level 3 fairy, water type. Stats are 0/0, and its effect is at the start of your main phase 1, you can reveal this card from your hand. Each player gains 300. Obviously not like the greatest card, but it is just used sort of as a promotional thing to, and the artwork's kind of cool too. She's definitely waifu material. In Magic.
This card would be better if she was washing her hands.
Gain 300 life.
Yeah, that's true. Or wearing a mask and putting on hand sanitizer.
True,
That'd be great.
True. Yo, if all those fish had masks.
Oh, that'd be
Okay, but what if the fish had feet?
Okay, next article.
True. Hold on. Wait, hold on. This is a real
Hold on.
question.
Hold on,
Real
hold on.
Yeah,
question.
this is a real question, yeah.
If this was in Magic, this card would activating one of these would single-handedly destroy my deck. So, yeah, not a fan. Isn't mono white life gain like one of the better decks right now?
Oh, that sounds
No.
terrible.
No, just bad in general.
Well,
People
I
fine.
think
hate
they
white
got
because
cards that became
people hate white because that's all it does is gain life. It's
people-
like no.
People hate
or
white
stun.
in general, so.
white also stuns.
Like I know Soul Sisters used to be a decent modern deck, but I don't know if it's good anymore.
Hey, Soul
Alright,
Sister
Mo.
is a good
Um,
song.
Oh, Mo's here. He can explain.
Okay, Momo.
He's the modern player.
What am I here to explain?
Something about Soul Sister.
When was the last time
And
Soul
modern.
Sisters was good in modern?
Never.
Okay, there's your answer to white.
Like the Heliod life game deck is like one of the best decks right now, though.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
but
just a combo deck?
Basically a Soul Sister deck, honestly.
I was gonna say that focuses on walking ballista though, doesn't it?
Yeah. You go Spike Feeder, gain infinite life, so they can't win. They
Nice.
effectively can't win before they deck out, or they go Ballista, infinite damage.
Nice. Alright, so on to the next article. We have some of the deck lists from the event. So we're just going to take
The
a
top
quick
16.
look through these. Top 16. Take a quick look at these, see if there's anything exciting. So first place, it looks like we've got Rocket with Dragon Maids? Yeah.
It's Dragon Link.
This is just Dragon
Yeah,
Link.
That's
Oh, it
just
is?
Dragon
Okay,
Link,
I've
yeah.
never
Just
actually
Dragon Link.
seen a list for it. So yeah, first
Dragon
place.
Link
second
is
place.
rockets with Dragon
Dragon
Mates
Maid.
backing them up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, this is my first time actually seeing the
Tiny-
Dragon
Tiny
Maid
is
list.
a really good card if
Yeah.
you've never read that card.
Mm-hmm.
In game 2, you can send to the graveyard, so when they try to Dark Ruler you, you can chain the tiding and negate the card.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's kind of insane.
Mhm.
All right, well, congratulations
This
to this
list
guy for
is
getting
super
first, I
standard,
guess.
I think.
We don't
Yeah,
know
this
his
is
name,
super
but his
standard.
last initial was C, so congratulations to everybody with the last name C who won the event.
Hey, Lane, good job.
Yo, Lane, I didn't know you
Congrats.
liked Dragon Link.
You did it.
Second place, we got Virtual World. I don't see anything super
It's Tikaboo.
interesting about this one. Like,
Yeah.
let me know, because I guess this is like more or less my first time looking at these deck lists. So if there's anything that stands out to you about each of these,
There
let
can
me
only
know.
be one.
There can be only one, yeah.
There can be only one.
Yeah.
That's like
Peekaboo.
the big thing, is if people just like tech it to
Oh, this is like
beat
version 2.
Dragon Link.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you normally run 3 Phantasme? I
Yeah,
feel like
Phantasme is really
yeah.
good in this
helps you
format.
beat
Or it's
Dragon
for
Link.
Dragon.
It's really
Ah.
good in this format because Dragon Link is good.
Yeah.
That is
It's
the only reason.
basically-
That is the only
Basically,
reason.
Saryuja in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You just use it
Literally
to
the
like
only
draw
reason,
into
though.
your sidecars or whatchamacallit.
There
Your
can
like
only be once.
there can only be ones, or Dark Ruler no more probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
In this scenario.
next list we
Actually, this deck is,
got
I think,
Shadal
for talents.
Eldritch.
Invoke Shadal Eldritch.
Invoke Shadal Eldritch. I see that now. Yeah.
That's
Doo-doo.
But
pretty standard, isn't
Prime,
it?
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
this is,
Oh,
it's
normal left.
the only Eldritch card this is playing is Golden Lord. So it's just playing the Golden Lord for the pitch and the
Just as a
and
light.
the recurable body. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because they're not even running any
That's
of the
kind of cool,
tracks.
actually.
Oh.
Okay.
Yo, this guy's playing Raging. Oh hell yeah! Why is Super Poly
actually
got 2
insane.
and then 1?
Well, what if you want to get rid of
Why
your
does Final
window?
Fusion also have 2 and then 1? What the hell?
Wait,
What?
I just why is the two squamadas and the
Why is there
hedgehog
2
in
Squigons
separate?
and 2 hedgehogs? and they're
But
singular?
Wendy's in the same thing.
This guy's a troll.
Kind of.
I'm playing
I
one
kinda gotta
hedgehog, one
respect a man like
hedgehog.
that.
I just don't like the format of his list.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Okay.
Oh, he's signing there. Can
Fourth
only be one.
place, we got another Dragon Link deck here.
This is also
Yeah,
super standard.
Dragon Link is super standard now.
Yeah, maybe it's just me,
Yeah.
but like the 3 Cosmic in the side deck is weird. I feel like I don't see Cosmic too much, just because I don't
Cosmic
have
is,
other
Cosmic's
probably the
really good right
best
now.
back row removal in the game right now.
Weird. I
There's
feel like I never see it played.
There's if you're
'Cause
playing
there's
against
no real-
Eldritch, they do
There's
stuff.
no reason to run Twin Twisters because like Eldritch is the big back row deck, and like you blow up both back row and then just get 2 effects off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you might as well just banish 1. And then like Evenly is kind of meh, and so is Lightning Storm.
Mhm.
Kind of.
I like evenly at least
Evenly's
like
better.
banishes it.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you
if
could
you're
have
going
done
for a
evenly
blowout-
instead of Twin Twisters, at least
Yeah.
in the 4th place list. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
like-
a preference in that regard. As in,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you can just kill them that set up a board that's big enough, or do you think you can just cyclone them and try to kill them?
Yeah, I guess in the
Actually, in
context
this
of
case, I think-
Dragon Link, it does make sort of
I don't
sense.
know.
I always think that.
I don't know if Lightning Storm would have been better in that scenario. Then, no, that's the thing.
That's true.
Well, it like banishes it, right? So it like cuts off their
No, Lightning Storm instead of Twin.
How often
oh, yeah.
can like I feel like Dragon Link
Storm's better.
can't really sacrifice too much of its hand?
Oh, okay.
Its hand is all extenders, so you can
Yeah.
actually get rid of a lot of it.
Okay.
Some of the cards can also just grave.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of them are good in grave, and like tidying's also really good in grave.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can discard a tidying, you're pretty much set for the turn.
Nice. All right, 5th place, we got Dogmatica Tri Brigade.
I don't think I've actually seen this combination before, but it makes sense. Right?
Nice, they're running
It's
Barrier
just
Statue.
two good engines.
Let's go.
This list is actually really solid.
I like it. I think it's
Solid.
Maximus. I
Solid.
guess if you're not expecting a lot of Dogmatica, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Or Shadal.
Yeah.
Right,
But the thing is, if you're playing against that matchup, you just side it out. Like it's such a free side out.
Yeah.
I do think it's kind of
Carl,
interesting
what-
though.
Which one are we on?
Number 5.
We're 5.
I do think it's kind of interesting though that he is running Barrier Statue, obviously. But then he's also maining 3 Nibiru. So I guess he's always ready to go first or second, unless he wants to make
This is a Dogmatica list.
Barrier
Like,
Statue on.
the deck is super flexible.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just seems weird to
And,
run both in your main. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine.
No.
You also have
Well,
that
it's
you
for
just
going
put it back.
second, right? You don't really
Yeah.
care. You're
Like,
you're
the thing-
assuming your Dogmatica
you're
and
not-
then your
Your,
Tri
the
Brigade
thing with
stuff's enough.
Dogmatica, like this list will not kill your opponent going
Mhm.
second. So you'll summon the big bird, summon out the barrier statue after breaking their board. because you're not killing them that turn probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Unless you get like Fleur. Unless you get like a Fleur, Omen, like crazy, like just a lot of. If you can get like a lot of bodies while breaking the board, then like yeah, sure. But
That's like the benefit of probably the bird, the bird part of bird up. They help you like kill more boards, but
yeah.
on the other hand, they're like
But this is Dogmatica.
like I think Dogmatica is more solid because I think Tri Brigade works better as like a just a kind of pseudo zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sixth place,
like
we've
that
got
list. I might try this.
another Dragon Link. It looks nearly identical to the 4th place list.
The
Yeah.
difference
That
is this
makes
guy's running
sense.
one chamber.
Dragon Link is like,
Hang
as
on,
you
hang
said,
on, hang on.
super
Is-
figured out.
Is there a chamber somewhere else listed as one underneath this one?
No, there's only one chamber.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Uh,
Both
one-
40
One
cards.
chamber remains correct.
Yeah, both 40 cards,
These are
all
why these-
24,
these are why
14,
these
2.
two guys they didn't come in first.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 7th place. Okay, that's another one. The only difference here is it looks like this
He's playing three
person,
tidy.
yeah, this person was playing 3 tiding. They have 3 more spells, which they main Dark Ruler in theirs. And they took out
Ooh,
some of the
that's-
main deck monsters.
If you think
yeah.
you're gonna
Ruler
play
is
against a
actually
lot of Dragon Link,
fair.
I like maining Ruler no more.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're not
so-
playing
yeah.
Ash. That's the difference. 7th place wasn't
Oh.
playing Ash in the main.
Oh, honestly, Ash is kind of bad this format.
No,
'Cause-
Ash is alright. Ash hits the most decks in the format. That's why you play it.
yeah,
It's-
but like
it's the
it
most
doesn't
flexible.
stop anything, right?
Yeah.
Most decks are like, oh, I got
Uh,
Ash. Who cares?
Definitely a much more interesting
Like-
side deck, though. 2 alpha.
You can make a good play against what's it called?
Yeah.
Against Shadal.
I feel
with
like
Ash.
Gamma is just probably better.
But it
Or
takes up
like
more room.
Droll
Problem
and
with-
Lancia.
The problem with Gamma is it's bad against all the conditions. Like if you're playing
Yeah.
against Eldritch or you're playing against like Invoked, Gamma's kind of shit.
I won't
Yeah,
call
I
it
feel like
matchups.
from this meta report, it's pretty solid Dragon Link.
Yeah, if
too.
it's all Dragon Link, then Gamma's just better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like Dragon Link decks, they just assume their engine's strong enough where they can just power through most of the other control decks.
Yeah, Dragon Link will just power through most of it, so it's like they're fine.
Oh, here we go. This is interesting. 8th place, Prank Kids. Nice.
Is it there
I
can
wouldn't
be
call it
only one?
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they
I
have.
call this interesting. This is literally like I just do the prank kid stuff. I flip there can only be one, and then I just wait.
Yeah,
It's very nice. I like it.
it's like prank kids are pretty standard now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They're not an exciting deck anymore.
They never were.
Well,
they were.
you were excited because there was a prank kid deck. Now it's like, oh, it's just solid tier 2, borderline tier 1. Okay.
I was never excited for that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're excited for Prank Kids even when they first came out.
your win condition is time.
That
Hey,
was such a
man,
fun deck
It was
to play
really
when
fun
it was bad.
seeing it stall Thunder Dragon and distracted with bunch of stuff before making
Oh.
Boral load.
That was funny. And I just win in time.
Yeah. Okay,
'Cause
ninth
you both gained
place.
life points and lost life points and murdered your opponent. It's Tri Brigade Zoo.
Yeah, you got Tri Brigade. Zoo.
Ooh, he's playing Revolt. That card's so good. It's not searchable yet.
He's playing Tri Brigade Zoo.
also playing the
Ins-
barrier statue
bad.
again, which is always nice.
Yeah.
I know some variants don't like playing the barrier statue.
The barrier statue is really good against the Dragon Link, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really do. I like it.
You kind of have to like this format, like last format, like the barrier statue kind of was meh.
Mhm.
But
Like-
this format's a lot better because it's a lot of Dragon Link.
Wait,
Because the thing is, virtual plays half their monsters being wind.
Yeah. Like Dragon Link, I feel like probably is public enemy #1 at this point.
mhm.
Yeah,
All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
I do like the
Zeldlich.
Revolt though.
Zulich. Okay.
Zulich, Zeldlich.
I think this is like the first deck we saw that
LBF?
actually runs the Eldritch traps.
I think
Yeah.
this is the the first deck list we've seen that has double digits of trap cards. So
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I do like
You-
the
three
Imperial
is
Order
not double
inside.
digits.
Yeah, I do like the Imperial Order in the side. I like seeing that card.
I don't.
Unless you're that guy
I don't
who
know why
is
that-
cheating to get
I don't
Imperial Order.
like that card just being in the format still.
I guess that's fair.
It's
Other
always a good time.
choices. Yeah.
Because like Imperial Order is one of those cards where you have the out or you don't. It's like that's just not fun.
And you pray to God that your opponent doesn't have the out.
Yeah,
It
it's
sounds
not-
like the combo boards.
Yeah.
What's the
Except
difference?
you can't guarantee you'll get it. At least combo, you know they're gonna have it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have the up, you lose. It's not really a difference between them.
I don't like Saki one-ups. That's my big thing.
Judges the Imperial Order, doesn't judge the one Ram. Okay.
Hey, man.
The one Barrage.
Ram.
You only ever use one Ram. To be fair.
The one Asa the Earth Charmer. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's so good
Speaking
as
of
a Zoom
Saki
mirror match.
one-ups. Okay,
You
next
ever play the
list.
Zoom mirror match?
No.
Asa's busted in the Zoom mirror match.
God.
Oh.
Okay, next list we got Dinos. It's the first time Dinos is making their appearance in the top 16. Yeah.
Is this
it looks-
Dylan?
Is this Dylan James? Looks pretty standard. The one Mystic
Oh, I
Mind
thought
in
we
the
had,
side.
no, hey, remember he was getting rid of dinos. We had to get rid of him still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
He's not a. He doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, he's not a person.
That's a lot of two ofs that he's run. Two
Have
ofs
you
of
read- Have you read this?
Lightning Storm, two Lost World, two Pot of
Ash.
Prosperity, two Super Poly.
I
Two
do like
Underlord,
that
two
he's
Ash.
side decking the
Ash.
Dragoon package. I don't know. I think that's really funny.
Because he's not going first.
He's gonna win.
I don't know how to. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about him. All
I
the
like how, like,
two
the
ofs
Dragoon-
in the main deck.
I like how the red eyes. Oh, wait, I thought the Dragoon was in the side too, but the Condo was
No.
in the main. Like, that would be really freaking weird.
No, you probably just main it just to exile, banish it off of Prosperity at that point.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like Dinosaurs doesn't have the most tight extra deck. Probably just shove the Dragoon in there.
Yeah.
It's
It's like, oh, I got extra deck locked. Can I summon my main deck monsters? Yes.
Mhm.
Big Dino.
It's so tight.
God.
I forgot Lane was here.
Yeah.
I
It's
forgot.
kinda weird seeing the Doka, but not a Logia.
I forgot Lane knew how tight I was. Okay, next list. Oh, it's
that's
another
weird.
Dragon Link. This one's maining Skullmeister though.
Yo, where's Austin?
Fair.
Yeah, and Lancia. Okay.
That's playing a lot of one-ofs.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fair one-ofs, mind you.
Yeah.
But like,
Two
Actually, I see
anti-spell
that.
fragrance in the side.
he's ready for Liang.
Two anti-spell, one order. I guess that's
Yeah, he's ready for Liang.
standard.
One red reboot to combat the red reboot.
Yeah, when they red reboot your
Tidying.
anti-spell because they're playing Pendulum, you just red reboot it back easy.
True.
Okay,
Alright.
next
Oh
one.
god, it's Unchained.
Oh, what?
Oh, Unchained.
No.
Okay.
It's off the chains.
Yeah, they got the 3D shifter, just 3 ofs of nearly all of the Unchains, 2 of the Disaster. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty bog standard Unchained list.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats
I
to
like
this guy.
the 3 shifter.
Mm-hmm.
Like if your deck can run it, it just shuts down the Dragon Link turn.
Yeah, I think
To
I
be
did we
fair,
have this
like, you're never,
conversation
like-
before?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
here's the
that was
thing,
in my
like,
musket list.
Mm-hmm.
Unchained can, I think, literally pass on the D shifter, not die to Dragon Link, and just kill them next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I had the conversation with Jordan just like in private where we were talking about how when it comes to Shifter versus Lancia, Shifter is a better card only if your deck can run it. And that's why you see so many people running Lancia is just because not every deck can run Shifter. But if your deck is fine with it, Shifter's the better choice in this format.
Well, shifter was always the better choice.
Yeah.
But it's whether
It's
you
just-
can like
Not against
actually
not
afford
against
to run
Thunder
it, or-
Dragons. Not in Thunder Dragon
It was-
format.
It was stupidly hard to
Well,
utilize it.
the Thunder Dragon deck ran it, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
card, the deck itself ran it.
So good.
Because you just beat Orcus with it, and Orcus was like the matchup you lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be Thunder Dragon beats Striker but loses to Orcus.
Yeah.
I still think one of the funniest moments I ever had was I think I was playing Guru and I was playing against Thunder Dragon. They activated Shifter and I
Yeah.
chain Lancia just to cut them. And then we were like, okay, so after you use a card, it goes nowhere. You treat them like Xyz materials. They're both there and not there at the same time.
All your cards exist in a state of limbo.
You know that state where it's like where a set card's being flipped up, so it's like in that technically it's halfway through being flipped up, it's in that stage.
Well, it's like so it's on the field, but since you lifted it up to flip, it's not technically on the field. It's just floating above the field. That's what it is.
I actually do love how that's actually how it works.
Perfect limbo.
Yo, so this guy's playing 2 access code. I'm really hoping that he made the access code one time with the Underworld Goddess.
I really hope he co-linked his access codes. That's what I want. I want to see a replay of him co-linking his access codes. God, that'd be so sick.
One was made with Underworld Goddess, so it's just freaking huge.
One game he makes an access code using his access code.
I must go beyond this code.
He does the thing like he pushes up his glasses, like in the anime, and he's like, "I must go further than the code." All right, next one. Hey, we got some
Ma.
Oh yeah, this is I think this gave Vargas's list.
Hey, shout out
Yo,
to
Gabe,
a
you talked to him.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because I watched his video on
There's a lot
this
of-
list.
I guess it does make sense because of the last initials V,
Yeah,
and there's only
and
one
he was
person with the last
playing
name
Burning
V.
Abyss Control.
Oh, he's not
Yeah.
making Shifter this time?
Yeah, well, no, he was siding it still.
Was he saying it the first time? I thought he was making it.
Yeah, he was siding it because it's not good all the time in the deck. Like
All the
specifically if you're
time.
going second,
Sometimes, but not
Yeah.
all the time.
For some,
because you know.
for a second,
EA
I thought
kinda-
that it says that he's running one of the Fusion, 2 of the XCs. I got the names mixed up for a second, and I'm like, why is he running 2 of the Fusion, 1 of the XCs?
That card's so good.
It's really good, man. What are you talking about?
The double karma cut.
Yeah.
50 card deck. You don't see more than 40, 45 ever. I think this is
That's
actually the first
actually-
list we see.
That's fine.
He's running so many traps. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because
far,
the whole point of Shifter is he shifters and then he sets 3 traps, makes a Dante and
passes.
passes.
so far this is the list with the most cards in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, good job.
Also, I
Gabe.
think the 50 cards might be so because of Burning Abyss. Sometimes you need to mill, so you're lowering the chances you mill one of the Dragoon pieces.
that's fair too.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, underneath we got heroes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, see? Is it Dom Lavely Carroll?
Yeah. You know,
It's Dom.
honestly, Dark Law's a pretty good card right now.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with D Shifter, right? It's just
Yeah.
if you
Except.
can make it, you can make it. So nice. How many more do we have left? Okay, another prank kids, and that's it.
That's it.
One infinite impermanence. Hello.
That's all
You
he
only
needs.
need one.
I
Wait,
like one
look at it.
infinite. It
One
has
in mind.
infinite in the name. You run
He
one
has
of it.
One Mystic Knight in the main, 2 in the side.
Okay, no, here's the thing that annoys me. It's like, okay, cool. So the card name has the word infinite in it, and you're running a single copy. You have a card that has the word one in it, and there's 3.
Yeah, but like, it's infinite. You'll always see it. It's recurable, Dylan.
All I can say is I think Cody's gonna have an aneurysm looking at this list.
Isn't that I think we were talking about a guru list during
Oh,
one of
he's
the
right
live
here,
streams,
that-
right? And we
I love that card.
we said that the guy was running all the 2-ofs because he's just like, well, I'll see it when I need it. And that was his whole
Yeah.
mentality of running only 2-ofs.
But like, why is he maining one Mystic Mine and siding 2?
Because sometimes you want to see it, sometimes you don't. What
True.
what do you think there was ever a time where he's like, man, I really could use Mystic Mine that turn. Guess I'll put in one more. And
I'm gonna actually screenshot it and send it to him to see if it was like, if we see like a police report that says a man named Cody Roulette died from bleeding from his brain.
well, no, if we find out with somebody whose last name starts with M dies, we will report this list and a picture of Cody to the police. It's like prime suspect. Oh yeah, so that's all the lists. Congratulations to all the people who got top 16 at the extravaganza. Some interesting lists, and then there was Dragon Link. On to the next article.
Do you think, because that list is 41 cards, do you think he finished his deck and he's like, I'm gonna throw an impermanence in there?
Instead of like an upstart, he's just like, I'll throw in the impermanence. Might as well.
Yeah, but it's 41 cards. Like, he had his deck list ready. He's like, I kind of want to play impermanence.
Well, the funny thing is
I
like,
really hate this list.
the thing is, I can't tell which of the 1-ofs he did that for. Because yes, I'm pretty sure that since it's 41, he just wanted to throw in them. But I can't tell if it was the Infinite Impermanence or the Monster Reborn or the Cult by the Grave. Like, there's a lot of 1-ofs here where it's like, it seems like a last minute thing. Like, I guess Monster Reborn would help.
You know what? Pegrotosh? Pretty good card.
Yeah. I like instant fusion, you know?
Well, that's fair. It's
No,
Meccans.
yeah, instant fusion is
Oh
actually
god, he
really
does
good.
the thing. There's the Battle Butler 1 and then Battle Butler 1.
Oh, he did it.
I wonder if they
God.
did. I don't know why you would do that on purpose.
I think he
I
just
don't
did it to
know.
trigger people.
Yeah.
I legit think this guy
There's
just did it to trigger people like us.
Yeah, but there's multiple people who did that. It's just so weird.
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh community. We're all trolls.
The one thing that I'm sad that doesn't happen in like official events is they let you put your deck name. Like that used to happen at a lot of the like ARGs and
That happens
stuff.
at all
Right?
the PPGs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PVGs.
the
That's what
smaller-
it is.
Unofficial events, you
PPGs,
can do it still.
LCSs, yeah.
Yeah, but
All those you can do that.
yeah, they don't do that for the official events. Which kind of
No.
sucks. I feel like there would be some funny names here based on the way that
Yeah,
these
probably.
people wrote their lists. Like maybe the guy's deck list for the last one is just I needed one impermanence. Stall for time. Okay, next article here. Angu. We got some reprints confirmed for that. I think some of these have already been confirmed. I know we've talked about a few of these before. Yeah, we'll just quickly go
this
through
is
them.
just the full list.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, these are. Didn't we get like part of it
Remember-
released?
We got the set list, but we only got the reprints. We didn't get the new cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go
So
through
we
these
don't know
real
all
quick.
their we don't know all their names.
Yeah.
We probably know which one of these are gonna be collector rare, so,
Mhm.
just by what card they are.
I mean, yeah.
Alright,
So we kind of knew all of this, right? At this
Yeah.
point.
more or less.
yeah.
We'll go through it. Because I don't think we talked about it last week. I think it was
No,
just
we did
something
not
in
know
our.
This
in our
is
chat.
new.
Alright, so we've got Phenomenon, the king of poisonous snakes. Phenomenaga, the deity of poisonous snakes. Evil Dragon, Anada. Skullmeister, Light Serpent. Luster Pendulum, Draco Slayer. Pranktrops. Dinoster Power, the mighty Draco Slayer. Ignister Prominence, the blasting Draco Slayer. King of the Feral Imps. Magister Paladin, the ascending Draco Slayer. Snake Rain, Trade-In, Viper's Rebirth. Ayers Rock Sunrise. Pot of Riches, Wavering Eyes, Ignite, Reload. Damage equal Reptile. Rise of the Snake Deity, and Offering to the Snake Deity. I would actually buy 3 copies of Ayers Rock Sunrise if it was collector's rare.
That's just a nice looking card.
Are these
Yeah.
foils or?
These are just the
don't
reprints. We
know.
don't know though.
We can't. I don't know how
Please,
this set's gonna be done.
All I want is a King of the Feral Imps foil. That's like all I'm asking for.
It's gonna be a collector.
It will be a foil, right?
It might be. It
Oh
could
wait,
be
is
like-
this
will
the
you
set
buy the
that does
collector's
all the
rare?
rares?
Yeah,
I
it's
probably
all
no.
rares.
I just want like a super rare or something of it. Like,
It's
I
a
don't-
rare. It's a rare, a super, an ultra, or something, and a collector's rare.
What if like the
Yeah.
only foil version is the collector's rare?
Well, I'm not that big of a King of the Fairlands fan.
Damn.
No, he's a fake fan. Kick him.
Wow,
fan, yeah.
fake.
Big fan.
All
Server
right,
deaf on him.
we're just about done.
He's not a certified buddy anymore. Take it away, Dylan. Take away certification.
Damn. Benevinaga, that Prankertops are probably collector's rares. Probably some Hallmeister too, because that card is just stupidly weird in the set.
But yeah, I feel like Pankratops will definitely be a collector's rare.
Like
You think they'll do Snake
Prankertops
Ring
is-
collector's rare?
No.
Skullmeister
No.
make no sense to me in the set whatsoever,
Hmm.
Yeah.
unless they're collector's rare. And then Benevinaga is just kind of a gimme because, like, you know,
Mhm. Fingers
I'm a
crossed for
Sunrise.
Ayers Rock Sunrise. I love the artwork of this card, and I would love to see
Mm.
it as a collector's.
Yeah, it's a pretty good. I like that card too.
Yeah.
Like the artwork.
played-
I think.
Shoutouts to
I
Chumley.
played Crystal Beast.
I want to play it in Melfi or in Ojamas. It's just not good.
Mm.
Okay.
Extra Monster Reborn.
We got 2 more articles here. Well, we got 1 more article and then a little bonus one for you guys. We just have 2 of the reprints confirmed for the Cyber Dragon structure deck, and they're kind of weird reprints. We got Gale Dogra and Lengling. Not 2 cards that I would immediately associate with Cyber Dragons, but
Gale Dogger
you're
is
getting
like
them.
alright.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing just puts
don't know.
extra X stuff into the graveyard, right?
You dumped the Remember the
There's-
Big Dragon dude.
Extra Foolish Burial
you
now,
equip it-
so there's one for that. But,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, a
but
little
Gale
weird.
Dogra's a body, so
Mhm.
you can do a little more stuff with it.
Langling is the weird one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Langling doesn't
What does
fit.
that card do? What does that card do for Cyber Dragons?
What does that
it
card
does.
do in general?
It has something to do with zones.
You target on face, equip it or unequip this.
I
It's
think
a
I know the
union,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
gives attack boost. So I guess Cyber Darks like having monsters attached to them.
Yes.
is it a dragon?
It is a dragon.
That makes sense.
I guess.
Looking at Gale Dogger also, Gale Dogger only had 1 printing previously, so that might just be part of it.
Yeah, it's a good reprint to have just
Yeah.
because it's harder to get.
It was only printed in Absolute Power Force back in 2010.
The card's that new. I thought it was older.
Gale
I
Dogra?
thought it was older
What?
than that, too.
I thought that was like
I thought it
in
was
one
like-
of the base sets.
I honestly thought it was
well,
like
it
a
took a
era
while
card.
to get
Yeah.
imported. I think that's the thing.
Oh, that makes
Really?
sense.
yeah,
Huh.
Yeah.
yeah. It took time for it to get imported.
I thought this was like one of the cards
OCG
that
came
I
out
had
in
when I was like
1999.
4. Wow.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it just took forever to come here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is the last Yu-Gi-Oh article that we're gonna look at, but now we're just gonna dip our toes into Pokemon. We got 1 article. Lane, I'm gonna let you talk about this mostly, just because you know a bit more about it. So take it away, Chiborak.
Okay. So, so admittedly, we've known about this for a while that we were going to be getting a Pokemon set that focused entirely on the evolutions, although now it's like officially, we've gotten like an official teaser as well as some images on it now. So, pretty much, like every VMAX in the set's going to be an evolution. So you can see at the very top of the page, we have a Flareon, a Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Espeon. I believe those are all promo cards in Japan, so they're not going to be part of the main set. Oh, wait, sorry, just give me 1 second.
1 Mississippi. I do like the artwork so far. It is a little blurry, but I am a fan of. I feel like everybody's a fan of the evolutions. Everybody likes at least one of them. There's just so many, and yeah. Hopefully they're good. It'd be nice to have like a really solid evolution deck.
Glaceon used to be alright, and then there used to be Water Box where, because the Glaceon cards are usually like really good stun cards and like control cards.
Miko, what if they came out with EV energy? So that if you played all the evolutions, if the card is a evolution card, it counts as any color energy.
See, that'd be really good if you could play more than 4 of them.
Oh yeah. That would actually be sick. I forgot that you can only play 4 of like special energy. Because in my mind, I got like the rapid strike energies, and I'm like, man, so you just get like 20 of these, right? And then I forgot how Pokemon works.
Unlucky.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, let's go through these real quick while Lane deals with what he needs to do with. Set will feature Umbreon VMAX, Leafeon VMAX, Glaceon VMAX, and Sylveon VMAX. Sylveon VMAX will be a psychic type. Oh yeah, because they got rid of fairies in Pokemon, didn't they?
Yeah, they got rid of the TCG, yeah.
Yeah. Did they also get rid of
Did
Dragon?
they-
Yep, so Psychics now encompass fairies. Poison is now in Dark.
Hmm.
So, yeah, because they redid the typings.
There's no poison types. Oh my gosh, I just wait. What? There's no poison types?
Poisons used to be with Psychic.
Okay.
They moved poisons to Dark types now.
Oh.
And then fairies went into Psychics.
I just realized that.
What else happened? What else was there?
I knew the thing about dragon and fairies. I totally just realized that poison isn't a thing.
Dragons, I think, are back to being colorless. Yeah, dragons are back to being colorless.
Yeah, I was just thinking of like salamanders or something like that. Alright, let's see what's in
They're
here.
either colorless or they're their secondary type.
The
Like Salamence and
sets-
Dragonite are gonna be colorless regardless because they're both colorless.
Mhm.
Because they're flying.
The sets bundle product we previously revealed the VMAX special set EV Heroes will feature either Vaporeon VMAX, Jolteon VMAX, Flareon VMAX, or Espeon VMAX as full art promos. Flareon VMAX is going to be a single strike. Vaporeon is going to be rapid strike, and Espeon will have an ability. That's pretty cool. The set's going to have a gold card, and it's going to be Inteleon, and it's going to be shiny.
deals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shady dealings.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm back now. But yeah, so the promo cards up there, you can see them. If you look carefully, you can see the rapid strike and the single strike tag on the Flareon and Vaporeon. But if you look close enough, I don't believe that it looks like the Espeon is going to have a vanilla attack. At least that's what some people have been saying online.
Mhm.
Either way, I'm not expecting too much from the promos. Promos for Pokemon have very rarely ever been playable. And then for our gold full art shiny non-V Pokemon's Inteleon from base Sword Shield. So that's the one when you evolve it, you search your deck for 2 items. It's not, or 2 trainers, sorry. It's not terrible. It actually does see a little bit of play. It's just a little slow. That's my only complaint with the card. High number of special art cards. Yeah, that's what's going to be crazy because the set Dylan and I just reviewed a few weeks ago, they spoiled their secret, like their special arts the other day, and there's a lot. So yeah, I'm just imagining what's going to be for this one. So the release date for this set's going to be May 28th. I believe that means the whole set reveal should be on May 20th or May 21st.
Nice.
I will do another little quick review on that set, and then more in depth once I get a confirmation on when they're coming out here.
Nice. All right, and I think that wraps up this week's episode of This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let us know what your favorite thing we talked about was. Guys, thank you for joining me once again for another week. That's pretty much it. Hope you all stay happy, stay healthy,